Hi guys, and welcome back to the Our Minds channel and another sit down video. Recently, I have been hearing a lot, and I mean a lot, of success stories from people. Some people I know personally, other people or other individuals are people that I follow on social media. Not celebrities, but regular people like you and I, those of us who are not in the public eye. And these success stories, they are, what can I call it, milestone life achievements. Things like buying a house, dream job, getting a promotion, getting married, engagement, having a baby, things like that. Here's the thing, if you are somebody who you haven't yet achieved what you thought you would achieve yet for your life, but rather you are seeing other people around you achieve what you want to achieve for your life, I can understand how you can feel jealousy or envy towards that person. I'm not saying that it's right, I'm saying that I can understand how you can feel jealous and envious towards that person. Full transparency here, I used to be that person, like back in the day, back in the day. And I wanted to share a few points with you because these points helped me. And if you are somebody who is feeling jealous or you're feeling envious towards somebody, hopefully these points will help you. First point, it's a complete waste of time being envious towards somebody. Complete and utter waste of time. It's a waste of your mental strength, emotional strength, your common sense, your spirituality, your everything. Is a waste of time. What you're doing, essentially what you're doing is you are fixating and you're focused and you are obsessed and you are comparing somebody else's blessing to what you do not have yet. And what tends to happen is when you think like that, you become bitter. When you become bitter, you become resentful. And you've got to ask yourself this question. I am not God, I am not the oracle, all right? But answer yourself this question. Do you think you will get your success and what you want for your life if you are harboring bitterness and resentment within you? I'm not going to answer that question for you. Answer the question for yourself and hopefully you come up with the correct answer. Second thing, we all know this, but as usual, as humans, we constantly have to be reminded of certain things. You do not know what goes on behind closed doors. So really, what is it that you're jealous about? I've told this story before. A few years ago, I was invited to an old work colleague's destination wedding in Greece, right? And I knew her husband. And the second that, before I carry on, her wedding was maybe 6-7 months after a breakup that I had. So anyway, we get to Greece, and the second my toe steps into the church to when we fly out on Thomas Cook Airways out of Greece, I was a mess. I was crying. I mean, I was happy for her because I know she'd been with her partner for a really long time. But I couldn't help but be envious and say to myself, you know what? I thought I would have been having my wedding. I thought my work colleagues would be at my wedding, but this isn't my wedding. Cut a long story short, not even a year had passed and she came to me and she said to me, oh, me and Mr. Man, we're getting a divorce. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, we're getting a divorce. And what was coming out from her mouth, I just wasn't understanding. 2 + 2 was not equaling 4. I don't even know if equaling is a word, but we're going to use it right there. 2 + 2 was not equaling 4. 2 + 2, what she was saying, was equaling 562 square root of pi algebra equation foxtrot. I don't know. It wasn't making sense to me. And that was one of the first lessons that I learned. You don't know what goes on. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. How that relationship works out, how they got married, how this person got the promotion, how that person came up with the money to buy their house. You just don't know. So really, what are you being jealous about? And then the final point is, just because somebody has gotten their success story, they've gotten their answer, they've gotten their blessing, whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean that yours is not going to happen. Doesn't mean just because they've got theirs, you're not going to get yours. I mean, providing that you're doing what's right and you're working towards it, why not? Now, look, let's keep it 100% real. What I'm saying, it can be hard. There are things that I want for myself and it hasn't happened yet, and it is hard. But we gotta try, we gotta keep going, we gotta keep pushing, because you don't want to end up being a bitter and resentful person, because it doesn't get you anywhere. And yes, I wish that I could foresee the future and I could say to you, you know what, your blessing, your answer, your success, what you've been asking, wishing, hoping, praying for, it's going to happen at this time, this occasion. You know, I can open up Google Maps and literally pinpoint the position, the area, the code, the postal code, wherever it's going to be. That's when your blessing is going to happen. I can't do that. Truth be told, I wish somebody could do that for me. I honestly, I just don't know. But what I do know for a fact is that harboring jealousy, harboring bitterness within you is a complete and utter detriment to you. And it does also have a knock-on effect on your mental health, because when you start comparing yourself to other people and seeing what they have, you then start to question yourself and think, well, does that mean I'm not good enough? Does that mean I'm not desirable? Does that mean I'm dumb? Is that the reason why I'm not being promoted? You know, you start to worry, and then when you worry, you become anxious, and when you become anxious, that's like a little porthole, a little gateway to now start triggering depression. And that is what you do. Trust me, that is not what you want. So I know it's hard. And I'm here. Listen, I'm here with you. I'm here with you. But try your very best to not be jealous, not be envious. Admire from a distance. Don't obsess about what somebody has achieved, and switch up your thinking and rather say to yourself, you know what, in the same way that that person has gotten their success and they've gotten their prayers answered, at some point it's also going to happen to me too, and I cannot wait for that to happen. As always, guys, I hope that you understood what I said, and I hope that you got something positive and encouraging from what I said. And just know that, to have this takeaway, I refuse to believe that if you are doing what is right, you're trying your best, you are working hard, and yes, you're human, you're going to slip up, you're praying on it, why would your answer not come? Why would it not come? It might not come in a way that you thought it was going to come, but why would it not? Take care, guys, and I will most definitely see you in the next one. Bye bye.